Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. And this will be for the Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me. As always, keep in mind, these are general and timeless. So whenever you feel guided to watch the video, that's when you should watch it, as well as any other video on my channel. I'm using the Hush Tarot deck and Alice in Wonderland Oracle. I'm pretty caught up on personal readings, so if you want to get a reading, that's the best time, really, because I can get it to you right away. And I'm running specials. All that is in the description box below if you're interested. And yeah, please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you if you have. We're just going to just jump in here, see what we got going on for Taurus. Where are we at? I'm doing timestamps as well, guys, so bear with me. What is coming up for Taurus in the week ahead? And Taurus, if you're just skipping ahead, please also watch the intro. There's information for you there. So what's going on for Taurus in the week ahead? There we go. What do we have? The situation, we have the Death card energy. The challenge is the Nine of Wands. You're fighting an ending. And the outcome is the Ten of Swords. It's going to happen anyway. The more you fight it, the more painful it's going to be. So Taurus, this is your heads up. Something is ending because it's meant to, because it served its purpose in your life. You're fighting it because, I don't know, you're afraid of change. You saw it as something better than it is. You have trouble letting go of things, whatever it is, right? And in the outcome of the Ten of Swords, it's still going to go away. Because under the Death card energy, there's not a lot we can do, okay? It's the universe stepping in, okay? It's still going to go away, but it will feel a lot more painful because we've been fighting it. Alright, so this is your heads up. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. You view this as your wish fulfilled, but it's really not. It's hurting you, not helping you. And for those of you, the reason why something is being ended and removed from your life is for what you truly wish to come in. Okay, so try to focus on that, okay, as opposed to what is going away. With the Death card, it can be anything. It's major arcana energy. So it could be the loss of a job, the end of a career. It's a big deal. The end of some sort of a living arrangement, the end of a relationship, romantic or otherwise. We have the energy of Scorpio here. Your challenge, we have the Nine of Wands. You're resisting this. I feel like it's because you have trouble releasing it because of everything that you've put into it so far. So it's almost like a little bit anticlimactic as far as you're concerned. The way you were working towards this, you were expecting a different outcome. And it's something you've invested a lot of time, energy, money, emotion into. And it's just not coming together. Not only that, but it's ending. And that's why it's almost like you're refusing to accept that this is the end. You're like, no, maybe there's something more I can do. In the outcome, there's the Ten of Swords energy, so it's just confirmation. No, this needs to end, Taurus, because it's holding you back, because it's taking more from you than it's giving you, and it's starting to hurt you, even though maybe you don't see it or you don't feel like it, okay? And your message is to try to not fight the change. Try to go with it and see where it's trying to take you. Alright? By that, I mean try to focus more on new opportunities and what you could do that's positive as a result of this ending, as opposed to focus on what is ending and trying to hold on to it. Okay? It will be less painful if you try that approach. Alright, let's get more clarity here. So with the Death card energy, we have the King of Swords. With the Nine of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords. And with the Ten of Swords, we have the Page of Cups. Under the Nine of Cups, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. For some of you, for those of you where this is where this has already happened and it's been a while, okay? The divorce, definitely seeing divorce here. definitely seeing the end of a contract, the end of a job, or a breakup with a long-term partner. Okay, you had to split your assets, you had to move out, they had to move out, you had to figure stuff out all over again. Whatever that was, okay? I feel like external to you, you don't see this coming. Someone will try to apologize, make amends, or offer to work towards a reconciliation. But again, this is for an ending that's already happened. It's done and dusted for a while. It's been done and dusted. So this is coming out of nowhere. That's why, there's a sense of you don't see this coming, because it's like it's not even on your mind anymore or in your energy. So just be aware someone might be coming in, offering an apology, offering to make amends, and to reconnect or reconcile with the Temperance energy. Here we have Justice at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, someone trying to make amends for what they did in the past that led to this breakup. Okay, so just there's that. Take it if it makes sense to you. For others of you, this ending is happening now. I feel like it's been happening. You've been seeing the signs for a while with the Death card energy. And with Temperance and the Justice card there, it's because you deserve something better. It's because this is a situation where you've invested a lot into it, but you've made more compromises than you would normally make. You've been more willing to give of yourself than maybe you should be or should have been. Does that make sense? So it's like the universe is stepping in to correct this. You're trying to ignore the signs, pretend you don't see the signs, pretend you don't understand that this is better for you. And don't get me wrong, no judgment here. We're human. It's what we do. It's a lot easier to hold on to what we know than to release it and just trust that, you know what, it's for the better. I know. I'm not just saying things here. I know what I'm saying. I understand. However, this is your confirmation that once you release that, your true wish fulfillment can be offered to you. Does that make sense? So, I'll leave you with that. It'll be a bunch of different things for everyone because it's such intense major arcana energy. But the bottom line, Taurus, whatever it is that you're dealing with this week or have been dealing with, because again, major arcana energy kind of spreads out. It's not just compact in a week just because we're looking at a week's time. Try to open your eyes to the possibilities this is bringing you, as opposed to focusing on everything you've put into it and everything you've invested into it and all the time you've put in and all the effort you've put in, and because that will just keep you stuck there and it will make the ending a lot more painful than it's intended to be. Does that make sense? So try to focus on the possibilities of the new that can come from this, and just kind of let things play out. Okay, something's falling apart because there's something better coming in. And I know we always hear that and it's so easy to say, but it's true, it's genuine, okay? You thought this was a wish fulfilled, and the message is that it really isn't, okay? Look, this card kind of turned over as I was shuffling. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. 19. Okay. There's a new beginning in your life that's trying to happen. That is exactly what you deserve. You've been fighting for something that is less than what you deserve. And it's hurting you and it's damaging you, even though you don't see it yet. Okay, or maybe you've been seeing it, but you've been telling yourself that it's not that big a deal, or it's not that bad, or, okay, you've been making excuses. You've been rationalizing it. And the message is, no, it actually just needs to end because you deserve better, and what you deserve is just around the corner, but you need to make room for it in your life. Does that make sense? Let's see, advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus for the week ahead to help them deal with this better or healthier or in a way that's less painful. One more for Taurus for the week ahead. One more for Taurus for the week ahead. That one. Okay, bottom of the deck. You saw me shuffling. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. Number 19. It's 20. It's about partnership. You've been in a partnership, business or romantic, that is not who you are. And I feel like you've been giving away pieces of yourself to this other person or this other party. And the universe is stepping in because it's time for that to stop. You deserve to be happy. You shouldn't be this hard, okay? It shouldn't be this difficult for you to be happy, for you to get what you deserve. And that's why whatever the situation is ending. Because they're trying to give you what you deserve, all right? And the only thing that's going to make things more painful is you holding on to this other situation that is less than, and you know it's less than, okay? You can't go back to yesterday. Look, be in the present. Number 44, divine blessings. Angels are with you. You're being protected is what I heard. What is coming in is your stability. What is coming in is your prosperity. You won't have to fight. You won't have to argue all the time. You won't have to explain yourself all the time. You won't have to prove yourself over and over. This other situation that is coming in will see your worth, and not only that, but they will celebrate it. They will value it, appreciate it. Whether it's in a job or it's in a interpersonal relationship or a romantic relationship. This is asking you to look forward, okay? To be in the present, you can't go back to yesterday. Stop thinking about everything you've invested into this. All right? That's not going to keep the situation in your life. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not enough of a reason to keep holding on to it. Follow the white rabbit. Number 5, curiosity meets opportunity. Changes, changes, changes. It's time to allow. You don't even have to create change in your life, okay? You don't even have to make that effort. You just have to allow it to happen. Curiosity means open your eyes to the possibilities. Okay, open your eyes to the possibilities. Just entertain the possibilities. That's all you have to do. That's enough to give them a shot, all right? It's enough to to shift your focus towards what's possible, what's new, potential, and you will see one opportunity standing out above all others. Is it a 5 or a 3? It's a 3. Why did I see a 5? Because it's talking about challenges and chaos and change. But 3 is all about growth and expansion. It's time to, and there's a clock behind her. Welcome this new opportunity in your life, because it's better than whatever this is that you've been trying to work towards or hold on to. But that's what I'm getting, okay? If it's about a job, it's a situation where you saw it as your wish fulfilled, okay? And you took it as it is, right? So it's like, you know, when stuff doesn't go well in a relationship and you always have to prove yourself, you always have to explain yourself, you always have to prove to the other person that they can trust you, that they should love you, that they should value you. You always have to tell them and teach them and show them. And you tell yourself, you know what, no relationship is perfect. Well, no, but from there to being taken advantage of or being taken for granted, there's a long gap in between those two statements, okay? And this is telling you, you know what? Don't look at everything you've invested here and how much time you spent with this person or on this person, thinking that, you know what, it's got to be better now. It's got to get better at some point because of all the work that I've put in. The message is, no, it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. You've already been given away of yourself, okay? That's why this is asking you, who are you? Who are you? Okay? Because you've been giving away pieces of yourself to this person. Okay? Look, do not drink poison. That's what's under there. Do not do things you know are bad for you. I can't make this stuff up, guys. You've been holding on to a situation, Taurus, because you saw it as your wish fulfilled, and you explained everything that was bad. You explained it away to stay there, okay? And you've been telling yourself, no, it's got to get better. I've invested so much into it. It's got to get better. And the message from the universe is, no, it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. You're not, this person is not all of a sudden going to wake up one day, whether it's a boss or a partner or whoever. They're not going to wake up one day all of a sudden and be like, oh my God, Taurus is the best thing that ever happened to me. I should start treasuring them. No. Why? Because this is the tone of your relationship. This is the normal. You overdoing and them just taking and complaining as well. So not only are they taking more than they should, they're complaining you're not doing more. Does that make sense? So the universe is stepping in and removing this source of toxicity and this source of poison in your life. So I'll leave that with you. It'll be different for everyone, but I hope the reading gives you some clarity or some confirmation that yes, this is a good thing. Yes, it is okay to let this go. Yes, you do have better things coming. Okay, no, it shouldn't be this hard. Okay, so I'm wishing you good luck with this. Let me know what this is, okay, if you resonate with this, and let me know if the reading helps you. We're going to move on to Virgo. Hi Virgo, thank you for joining us. And if you're skipping ahead, also watch the intro. There's information for you there. So let's see what's going on for Virgo in the week ahead. Show me Virgo in the week ahead. Virgo. Okay. So we have the King of Wands, Justice as the challenge, and the Four of Swords in the outcome. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords, there's some sort of a conversation that is happening. And with the challenge being the Justice card, you're being asked to do what you know is right. To be fair to you, here's what I'm seeing. There's a conversation, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, could be a boss, could be someone you're attracted to, or something you're attracted to, something you want, okay? And this person's coming in, or there's this offer on the table for you. And again, it looks awesome with the King of Wands. There's a lot of charisma energy here. There's a lot of attraction, whether it's a person or a thing that we want, okay? However, there's history here. I'm not necessarily seeing it in the cards. Yeah, look, Five of Pentacles. There's history here. So either this person, Page of Wands under the Five of Pentacles, this person walked away from you before, they treated you less than before, they rejected you before, pushed you away, whatever it is. They're coming back, okay? Your challenge with the Justice card energy is to remember what you've learned from the situation, okay? The situation that happened taught you about your self-worth, your self-esteem, your self-love. You're tempted, that's why it's the King of Wands, it's tempting. You're tempted to accept this. And you're being given a reminder of just make sure it's fair. Just make sure it's what you deserve. If it is, go ahead. But if it's not, and I feel like it's less than, that's why the Justice is the challenge. It's less than, so your challenge is to recognize that, you know what, it's less than what I deserve. I thought I wanted this, I really did. Or I did truly want this at one point or another. But because I got rejected, because I got pushed back, because I got left behind, overlooked, whatever, it's taught me that actually, you know what, I deserve better. So now the same things come back around, and you're being asked to remember who you are, to remember what you've learned about yourself and what you deserve. And in the outcome with the Four of Swords, I feel like you're going to leave someone on red. You're not going to respond at all, or not going to respond right away. You'll take some time to contemplate. You'll take some time to assess if the situation is right or not. If there's fairness here, if they have the right motives, the right intentions, if they're genuine. Okay, let's get more clarity here for Virgo. King of Wands, we have the Magician. With the Justice card, yeah, we have the Seven of Wands. And with the Four of Swords, we have the Hermit. Yeah. really, really taking time to assess the situation. I feel like what's coming in is something that you once wanted with the Magician. It's something that at one point or another was a dream come true for you, to hear these words, to see this offer, to see this opportunity presented to you. But again, I feel like there was a rejection in the past. There was a rejection, you got left behind, you got overlooked. Now there's communication, right? Ace of Swords. And an offer that at one point in time, it was a dream come true for you to get that offer. However, you have a new perspective now. You have a different way of seeing things now. Seven of Wands with the Justice. Put the brakes on it and ask the tough questions. Put the brakes on it and ask to see it in writing, to be made official. See that contract, okay? Don't talk to me about it. Put it in front of me. Let me read it. And let's both sign it. Let's get it notarized or whatever it is. Okay? You're not going to be as easily impressed as you were before by this person or this opportunity. Whether they're, a romantic situation or to do with your job, you're not going to be as easily impressed. You're not going to be as eager to jump on board. No questions asked. And the Four of Swords with the Hermit, like I say, for some of you, you're leaving someone on red, not even responding. For others of you, I feel like you'll think about it, what to say. When you respond a little bit delayed. And for others of you, this is like putting the brakes on it. You're like, nope, I need more information. Or no, I need more time to think about this. Or actually, you know what? No, I kind of need to see proof. I see proof. Words are not enough. Okay? There is a sense of victory here. So one way or another, you will get what is just. You will get what you accept. So, if you accept less than, that's what you'll get. Okay? This is action and consequences. If you hold back, put the brakes on it, which most of you will be doing, and either asking for more information or not even responding to this because you know you deserve better, you don't need anything else from this person or this situation, or asking for proof, that's what you'll get. All right? I also feel like if you have been, this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, doesn't have to be. I feel like it's almost like with the Magician, it's someone who's so charismatic, it's just like they put a spell on people with their smile or their words, and no one actually questions what they're saying because they look so good saying it, or this sounds so amazing. No one actually questions it. Does that make sense? No one actually ever challenges them or asks them to prove what they're saying. They just like, they get swept away in it. And that is what is being addressed. You're addressing that this week, okay? And this person is either going to step up or you'll walk away from this situation in whatever capacity they are in your life. You're like, no, it's time to put your money where your mouth is, or I'm done. Simple. Because their rejection, or whatever feeling of rejection they made you feel, or feeling like you're not good enough, that has taught you some very valuable lessons. So let's get some advice for Virgo for the week ahead. Advice for Virgo for the week ahead. Bottom of the deck, luck. I love these cards. I love the synchronicities. I love it. We have nonsense. It's time to talk sense. You're calling out some nonsense, Virgo. You're calling someone's BS. You're calling someone's bluff. 28 is a number 10, so it's like we can either have a new beginning here, the right way, or we can have a completion and it's done and it's dead and it's dusted. your choice. These are my terms. It's your choice. If you meet them, and if you do, you better put it in writing, make it official, make sure everybody sees it, hears it, whatever. Put your money where your mouth is. And if not, that's it. It's good. We done. I don't need anything else. But it's like you're waking up to someone's empty promises. You're waking up to someone's whatever it is they were talking about, or if they weren't even promising it to you, they were talking about it as if it's something that is going to happen. And you're kind of waking up one day and you're like, you know what, that hasn't happened so far. And you're going back over the conversations in your head and you're like, you know what, they never actually said, they never actually promised this. I never actually saw an official version of that communication. Does that make sense? Manage to be glad. Number 43. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. Yeah, look. This is you saying, you know what? If that's what you have to offer, I'll make my decisions accordingly. 43 is a 7 energy. And you're like, you're either demanding your worth or you're going to be out of this environment, out of this dynamic. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Number 20. So I do feel like for a lot of you it's to do with figures of authority in your life, or a boss figure, something like that. Okay, and this is just telling you, you know what? You don't have to get angry. You don't have to shout. They know what's going on. They just weren't aware that now you know that, they know what's going on. Does that make sense? And this is just telling you, you don't have to shout. You don't have to go to war. You don't have to get into arguments with the authority figures in your life. This is you taking a stand. This is like quiet strength. It's when someone's trying to offer you less than you deserve, saying, that's less than I deserve and you know it. What else do you have? As opposed to, how very dare you offer me just that when you know, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference. Yeah. And you're either going to walk away from something, or you're going to walk into something better, something that's exactly what you deserve. It's down to you. It's down to you. But I do feel like you're waking up to something, coming out of some sort of a spell. Not literally, hopefully. Coming out of just taking someone's word for it, I feel, because you trusted this person and they're very charismatic, and it's not like they intended to manipulate the situation, but in the end, if they figured out, you know what, Virgo trusts me. Virgo's not going to challenge me or question me. I'll just tell them this and they'll be okay with it. They won't push it. Okay, or they won't make me prove it, or whatever. And now you're like, no, I want to see it. I want to see proof. Just be aware, Virgo, whatever you decide, whatever choices you're making, they will have long-lasting consequences, for better or for worse. Okay? And I'll leave that with you. Because one way or another, you're going to have what you deserve. Whether that, if you stand up for yourself and if you remember your worth and demand your worth. You're either going to get your worth, get what you deserve from this situation, someone's going to step up, or you'll be walking away from the situation because they'll show you that they were never going to keep their promises in the first place, or they'll flat out tell you, in which case you can turn your back, walk away, and you have a fresh new beginning to look forward to. That will be exactly what you deserve, because that will be your starting point. Does that make sense? You'll be starting off on another level. But either way, I'm liking it. And remember, you don't have to shout to be heard. And you don't have to fight to get what you deserve. All you have to do is just make it clear that you know what you deserve. There's no games. There's no games. 3 swords and the star. Yeah, you're kind of, you were very starry-eyed about something or someone. And they have been bluffing their way, making empty promises, talking about potential, but never actually delivering on anything. And this is a week where you're saying, you know what, I need to know which way this is gonna go, and have those tough conversations. Okay, Queen of Swords, or for some of you, yeah, and the Three of Wands, someone's coming in that at one point or something's coming in that at one point was a dream come true, and now you're like, no, that's not enough anymore. You got anything else? No? Okay, carry on then. But either way, you're making room for new beginnings that are actually what you deserve from the get-go. So there's only room to grow from there. Does that make sense? That's awesome. Awesome. All right, moving on to Capricorn, 3051 roughly. Hey Capricorn, thanks for joining us. And if you are skipping ahead, just make sure to always watch the intro to the videos as well. See what's going on for Capricorn in the week ahead. What's going on? Breathe, breathe. Hangman, waiting, observing, preparing for something. Capricorn in the week ahead. So we have the Five of Pentacles as the situation. We have the King of Swords as the challenge, and the Three of Cups in the outcome. If you've been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and there has been a separation or a breakup, I feel like there's going to be a reunion or some sort of a reconciliation for some of you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, so that is Aries energy. Dealing with figures of authority, bosses, managers, someone you want to please. But it's also telling you to take your power back, and it's time for you to be to make some decisions as opposed to you waiting to see what others decide. Does that make sense? There has been a loss here. So again, there's the scenario where there's been a breakup and there's someone coming back around, making amends, apologizing, and there's a reconciliation. For those of you, I feel like this is where you're being taken for granted, maybe by a boss with the Emperor there, or a father figure, or an authority figure in your life. Someone's been taking you for granted, and you're feeling less than. You're feeling like you're not good enough. And the challenge with the King of Swords is to be fair to yourself, to speak the truth, to stand up for yourself. In order to be seen, valued, and celebrated. If this is a situation where you keep waiting, I get this feeling like you keep waiting for someone to see you, waiting for someone to see your worth, waiting for someone to treat you properly, and it's just not happening. And your message is that you can have whatever this is, your celebration, but you're going to have to speak the truth, stand up for yourself, demand your worth. Stop waiting for someone else to decide that you're worthy. Does that make sense? If it's a situation where there has been lack or financial loss, or you're going through a time of struggles, the challenge with the King of Swords, it could be because of legal matters, or you're waiting for a contract and it's not coming in yet, or the challenge is you speaking the truth about the situation and asking for help, asking for support, because you have a community that you can rely on, your friends, your family, and this is where you're receiving a lot of support. It's a beautiful thing. If you have been waiting, the King of Swords with the Emperor can be a lawyer, a doctor, a specialist of some kind, and I feel like you've been investing in something and waiting to see if it pays off. I do feel like you're going to have good news there. Okay? So let's get more clarity here for Capricorn. Five of Pentacles. We have the Wheel with the King of Swords we have the Eight of Cups. And with the Three of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, definitely reconciliation for some of you here. Under the Emperor, we have the Knight of Cups. Dealing with a water sign for some of you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, definitely. There has been the breakup, the loss, the lack, the separation. Some time has passed. With the Wheel of Fortune, enough for someone to, or for both of you to be kind of ready to try again. King of Swords with the Eight of Cups. There might have been even a divorce involved, or there's been separation, division of assets. You had to move out, find a different place, or whatever the case may be. There was a loss, a walking away. And the challenge has been communication. You haven't seen this person, you haven't talked to this person. Or if you have been speaking, it's been very blunt, very short, unemotional. But out of the blue, this is either an apology, someone offering to make amends, someone offering to, someone asking for forgiveness, someone talking about reconciliation, or just burying the hatchet. Okay, if it's a family member or anything like that. There's a lot of love here. Potentially with someone from the past. Or for whatever reason it just didn't work out before. And they left. I do feel like someone left you, not the other way around, but it could be whatever, you know, if you're a cross-watcher, take it as it makes sense to you. But someone left. There was this sense of loss and like, you know, feeling like you're not good enough. And I feel like they're coming back around. That person's coming back around to make amends. I feel like someone's grown up in the meantime, and they want to do better by you. They want to do right by you. If you've been searching for a job, I do feel like it's coming in. There's been interviews, there's been applications and rejections, and you're finally getting that offer. Okay, that's coming in for you. Could be in the field of law, anything related to the army, travel, logistics for some of you, information, data management, anything to do with pharmaceuticals, medical field, schooling, teaching, anything in the legal system. Okay, there's an offer coming your way after a time of searching and feeling stuck because you're never feeling like you were never going to find something. It could also be new person, new love in your life. If you've been single for a while and you've been feeling like you're never going to meet someone, or you're never going to meet the right person. I do feel like there's someone coming in. Could be an air sign or a water sign. We also have Aries there. It doesn't have to be, don't get fixated on people's signs. We don't know what's going on in their chart. But there's someone coming in where you don't have emotion towards them in the beginning, okay? Either you don't see them as a potential romantic partner, or you're guarded, or you just see him as a friend, or whatever it is. But there's like an outpour of emotion, because with the Three of Cups there, you could just see him as a friend, someone in your environment, someone in your community. But there's some sort of an outpour of emotion that kind of opens your eyes to the fact that, hold on, this person really means what they're saying. This person really has feelings for me. With the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, if you've been trying to get pregnant, I feel like that's happening this week. You're finding out this week, and that's where you're going to see the doctor, etc. If you haven't been feeling well, that's why. For some of you, obviously not for everybody. And this could also be where you're going to the hospital to give birth, and you're bringing a baby home. Bottom of the deck, we have Believe, Strange Encounters. This is like expect the unexpected, Capricorn. Something's coming at you out of the blue. Communication with all that blue there, me saying blue. Or just someone showing up. You're just bumping into someone, running into someone. Use your time well, make every moment count. Like I say, there's been definitely dealing with someone from your past, someone you already know. There's been time. Time has passed between time. There's a history. Time has passed since you haven't seen them, or You've known them for a long time. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. This could be something that this other person is telling you. I couldn't see your value before, I couldn't see your worth before, or vice versa. You could be saying this to someone else, Capricorn. You could be pouring your heart out to someone. But it's like someone becomes aware, or this could be you becoming aware of the fact that actually you're amazing, you're awesome. And you decide, you know what, I'm not going to keep waiting on someone, or waiting for someone to see me, waiting for someone to believe in me, waiting for someone to give me a shot. I'm going to go out there and see what other options are available to me. I'm going to be making some different decisions, different choices, and you're walking away from never-ending cycles of lack, scarcity, poverty, because you always, I don't know, give people the wrong people the benefit of the doubt. You always wait for people to do the right thing. You always wait for and hope for people to see your worth and treat you the way you treat them, and it's never happening, right? It never happens. This is you're realizing, you're deciding, you know what, I deserve so much better, and no one else can offer what I have to offer, so I'm going to hold out, pull my energy back from these black holes of people and situations that just take from me and take me for granted, and I'm going to give myself some other options and some other opportunities. As soon as you do that, you have new connections, romantic or otherwise, that are very prosperous coming into your life. Okay? Yeah, expect the unexpected. There's some, be open to unexpected possibilities, encounters, communication. Okay? So by that I mean, if you're getting asked out of the blue, be open to it, entertain it, see where it takes you. If your friends are talking about, hey, we should go out to this place and that place, and you would normally say no thank you, give it a go, see what happens. Does that make sense? Alright, so like I said, it'll be different for everyone. There's a mixed bag here, but overall it's really awesome. So you're gonna have to tell me what this is for you and how it's playing out in your life. Okay, but I'll leave it there. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.